Well, hello there, social media family. Been of any persons among yourselves, from subscribers to viewers alike, who are affiliated, associated with, and are representing my own particular YouTube social media channel, and likewise chatting in the comment section. How are you all doing? Well, hopefully all's well that ends well. Well, you and yours, your loved ones, and family members and friends, and for me and mine, for that matter. And moving right along. And now let's just get into this present social media broadcast, regardless of how it is past my bedtime hour. Being in which I had established for myself being of 11 o'clock p.m., regardless of this being one of the worst, or rather, my bad correction, worstest neighborhoods that I have ever become a resident thereof, to be paying annual monthly rent for a building for this particular vicinity community, and all for that or something such. Give me more time. Yeah. And or as a tenant. But then nevertheless, therefore, I would have to keep most certainly, definitely in a neighborhood like this here, a working phone of some kind. Just in case, push may come to shove, if you know what I mean. Read between lines, fill in blanks. Yeah. Anyway, though, whereas the present social media broadcast, being as it is a video content, and I'm sorry about the rather compulsive physical disorder in which I'm going to have to, get treated for sometime. At a local hospital, with services to be rendered in my great behalf, or in my better interest, coming from a doctor. And as I suspect, the foul play has become involved as a result of developments of any one of these proverbial neighbors from down hell among my present public neutral problem neighbors could have possibly made me become subject to experiencing, especially with the main one being of a local drug pusher who has always had it in for me for the longest now anyway. Then getting on with the original subject matter, type of discussion to be debated, give an argument with the many different views and our opinions to be possibly affiliated, associated with, and are representing some such thereof. And as it is, as of the present, regarding making reference to how a young male at the time, but now he's all grown up, was held captive by the very one that was supposed to provide for and protect them, and for something like a couple of decades. Imagine that. Being the mom or the stepmom in question. How can you do that to a child? They really it just brings tears to my eyes. But she kept him captive and was starving him. Yes. This is the kind of world we're living in, you all. Boy, it seems like, as the years go by, that we humans, for our own species, though we're supposed to be the most intelligent in God's creation, are the most animalistic toward one another. More than creatures of lesser species can or could possibly become or be unto themselves. I'm sorry for the waterworks, you all, but can you imagine that? A mom or stepmom keeping her sibling captive and starving him, to be compared on to, a case situation, or one of the worst bad case scenarios, prisoner being held in one of those POW camps or concentration camps, not knowing as to whether or not one will live another day, you know. Yeah, so after something like 20 years of this abuse coming from this woman who's supposed to, you know, provide for and protect him, was he finally managed to successfully escape her grasp by just somehow managing to get a hold of, and then setting the house or the home on fire. And when the paramedics, just say paramedics, first of all, when the fire department they come out, went out that way, and the fire department personnel, that firemen, simply say, when they had rescued, them including this son or stepson, they they had discovered that he was badly undernourished, and he was dingy or dirty and smelling or stinking or stanking, and no disrespect or offense is meant to be directed against his person, but I'm just saying from what I had gathered of line of thought coming from a news report, you know. I mean, imagine he's supposed to be standing something like 6 feet tall, give or take, but yet he only weighed 68 pounds. Can you imagine that? 68 pounds from the starvation that was inflicted upon him. He was like always weak. That's how she managed to take advantage of him for whatever was going through this stupid and sick woman's mind that was supposed